Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waha, Rakak Radash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to your Akim, pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp, and wanted to go into a quick lesson, Lord willing. This will be edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to go into the saying is no sacrifice, no victory. All right. If it's no sacrifice, then it's no victory. In life, we know that when you're going through to try to, let's say, make it on a sports team. All right. If you're a musician, you have to put in time to put in work. You know, when you go into like Kobe Bryant, he said, when he was playing in the NFL, he always was in the gym, constantly perfecting his craft. This is what we got to see in today as we're on the highways and byways, when we're out here reading, studying, all right, even fellowshipping, because through fellowship you can get into some spiritual conversations. I know there's a lot of times that would happen. We be up here fellowship, and like I said, we be eating our chicken and what have you, and then we get in those spiritual conversations. All right, so when you come into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord has allowed us to receive, Kahala Yahabashim Yahushai, we have to give thanks, and we have to basically give the time and due diligence. All right. So sacrifice is just like when you go in this truth is just like when you're trying to perfect your craft and, like I say, playing a sport, playing an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Singing or whatever you do. So that sacrifice can basically give what a sacrifice is time, with your family, you know what I'm saying? Even in this truth, with your careers, all right? Even with your friends. So these are the things that we have to put aside to push forward with this understanding, because we know if we put in and sacrifice these things, you know what I'm saying, we will receive the victory at the end. All right, so this is Matthew 16, and I'm going to start at verse 25. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever who will lose his life for my sake shall find it." All right, and that lets you know right there. If you want to put in and give your all to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you have to be willing to lose the things that you usually doing, partying, going out constantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spend my time with my girl after I get off every day with my family. No, you have to take time that you have to put in the studying. You know, then you have to put in the time to go on the highways and byways. Got to put in time to um, for class. You know what I'm saying? All these things, and we should count it all joy, because this is a joyous thing. You know, you feel good when you go on and you think that the Lord has gave you this blessing, and you're basically utilizing it in a productive way. Because we all fall short of glory. That's why we need that mercy from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But you see, when you put in that time with the Lord, you can have your family despise you. You can have your friends despise you. All right, because of the time you're putting in. But we know it's all counted at the end when we receive that kingdom. So this is sacrifice. It is some sacrifice that we have to make. Verse 26, Matthew 16 and 26, it says, "For what is a man, all right, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul?" That's why when you look at these celebrities that say that, like the Nick Cannons and different things are found, saying, "Oh, we're Hebrew Israelites." But you've gained the whole world and you don't want to lose it. All right? You get TV shows, you know what I'm saying? You get these big old record deals, you know what I'm saying? These big contracts, millions and millions of dollars. So you don't want to let that go. You don't want to let that go. You want to continue pushing that. All right. You want sacrifice. Now you have brothers that are in the truth. All right. That be on the highways and byways that they gave up becoming a professional athlete or was a professional athlete and kind of had to step away because they had to put in the work for what? Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Because they're looking for the end time. They're looking for what? The end all be all. Because this earth is fading away. Right? All right. The elect gonna look for this earth to fade away. So let's keep going. So I'm gonna read that again and keep going. Verse 26, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in his glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. All right. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here, and let me say this, that this is in all red letters, and this is Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. In the Hebrew tongue, it is Yahweh Shai. It says, verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death, till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. So until we see the Son of Man coming into the kingdom, like I said, you got to have in these times, so we feel, hey, through the Spirit into the times that we're seeing as we measure the time diligently, we see that the Lord, hey, He's getting ready to make His return, and we see what's about to happen before the, the World War III pops off, the thermonuclear destruction, all this coming, and then by way of the chariots, the turmoil that's about to happen, especially on the soils of Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. So the look for this world to fade away. All right. These are the things that we're waiting for. These are the things that we're looking to, you know what I'm saying, to rejoice over the kingdom of heaven that's to come. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and get another scripture here. Like, find out which one I was looking for. I think it was 2 Peter. I'm going to go ahead and get it here. All right. Because we're looking for this, the Lord to deliver us from what's to come. That's why we're putting in this time. I know sometimes you don't want to feel like you want to get up and go out. You may not feel like doing a lesson, but hey, it's just like working out. You may love to do it, you may want to do it, but some days you just, your spirit don't be down a little bit, so you pray. Praying is a virtue to this thing that we're in. It is a virtue, all right? It gives us life, all right? Because the Lord said, ask and you shall receive. Right? So this is 2 Peter 3. What do I want to start at here? I want to start, you know what? I wanted to start at verse 13, but I'm going to move up at verse 10. All right? It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. All right. The day of the Lord. Now read that. Let me read that again. The day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Now, why is it going to come in a thief in the night? Because you have some that do not want to hear. All right. Some that reject the knowledge, reject the understanding, and don't look for the times that we're in and the times to come. They're looking for something that's going to happen 5 and 6 years. I'm going to get a degree in 5 or 6 years. I'm going to get the promotion in 5 or 6, 10 years. Hey, who's to say the Lord is not going to come and crack those clouds open within the next week, 2 year? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing for the Lord today? What are you doing for Yahweh Shem Yahweh today? You want to look forward to increasing your life here when it's not going to be a victory, or you know what I'm saying? You're not giving sacrifice. You're not going to receive a victory to receive that glory and that mercy to the kingdom of heaven. You're going to taste that second death, which is by way of nuclear destruction. The first death was by the flood. Second death by nuclear destruction. All right. It says, but the day of the Lord will come